Hey YouTubers, so today is January 20th, 2015, and Maggie and I have really gotten settled into our new place. Been here almost a week now, and in the apartment, and everything's going pretty well. We had to have a couple of things taken care of, had to have a couple of things fixed, minor things. Thing was holding the toilet roll, needed a new screw, and one of the toilet seats was loose. One side was broken off. Whatever was holding it on was broken off. That got fixed. They still haven't fixed our ice maker. We're supposed to have an ice maker in our freezer, and that still hasn't gotten fixed. But otherwise, pretty much everything's in good working order now, and we're happy here. It's a nice apartment. It's big. It's a big apartment. Like I said, square footage is less than our last apartment, but somehow it feels bigger. Maybe because the ceilings are so high. I mean, the ceilings I think are like 10 feet high. Those got high ceilings. Makes it kind of hard if you need to change a light bulb. But because we don't have our tall ladder right now, it's in storage. But anyways, everything's going pretty good, and I just called today and made an appointment with a doctor over at the Journal Center, the ABQ Partners Journal Center, and that's where I used to go before. I was going to go back to my previous doctor, but the earliest that she had any appointments was in April, so I didn't think I could wait that long, especially with my prescriptions. I got to make sure, especially with my blood pressure medicine, I got to make sure I have enough. So I made an appointment with a different doctor over there, Dr. Wong, and he went to school out in Pennsylvania, and he practiced out in some places in California. So anyway, he's got 14 years experience with ABQ Health Partners, which is good, and I'm going to go see him. His name is Peter Wong, so I'm assuming he was born here. Not that that matters, but it just makes it easier to understand someone's English if they're actually born here and born speaking English. But anyways, I don't want to sound prejudicial, but that's the truth. I mean, it's hard sometimes. I was talking to these people from Webcam, which is my prescription drug coverage, and on Sunday I was talking to these women from Webcam. You could tell they were from India, and I was having a real hard time understanding their English. It was just really, I couldn't deal with it. So anyway, today I called back and I talked to another guy, a Webcam, who's also Indian, but I was able to understand him a lot better. But anyway, he's going to have them call me back and talk about my plan, because I moved out of the area where I originally got my plan, which was Colorado, out of my service area. So hoping to keep my same plan, which is the Wellcare Extra, and I would like to keep that. So I'll have to talk to them and see if I can do that. Otherwise, I guess I'll have to get a different prescription drug plan, which I can do. But I have to make sure that there's no, lapse in coverage, because, I want to make sure, sometime in the next couple months I'm going to run out of my blood pressure medicine, and I want to make sure I have enough of that. But anyway, so everything's going pretty good, and getting things done. We got a bed. It's a rental bed. I don't know if I talked about it in my last video. I think I did. From Rent-A-Center, and it's not a very good bed. The mattress is, you can tell the mattress is worn out. It's all bouncy, it doesn't have any support to it really. It's only slightly better than the bed we had in the hotel, which was a little bit hard, but we've decided for the price that we're paying, I think it's $77 every 2 weeks, and we decided for that price maybe we could just go ahead and buy a second bed, like maybe a queen size bed from More Furniture, which is where we got our reclining sofa. And we're gonna go back there tonight and talk to them. I looked up online what kind of mattresses that they have in their store, and I called over there to make sure that in that particular store that they had them in stock, and they do. So we're probably going to end up just sending this bed back to Rent-A-Center, because for the same amount of money, probably maybe even cheaper, we could just go ahead and buy a second mattress, second bed, and when we get our regular bed out of storage, then that bed can be the bed for the guest room / office. So we'll probably end up getting the queen size, because that probably fit better in this room anyway. But we're looking at getting a second bed, and we might as well get a brand new bed for, you know, what we're paying for this stupid worn out piece of shit rental that we got from Rent-A-Center. Have them take that piece of shit back and just buy a second bed, and it'll work really well until we get our bed out of storage, so that's fine. But anyway, that's pretty much what's been going on, and so you can see, last time I don't know if you could see it as well because of the light, but you can see my mustache is coming in really well. And my chin hairs, but the hairs on the side of my face, it's kind of hard to see, but I am getting some hair growth on the sides of my face and along the cheekbone, or along the jawbone, I should say. And there's some hair growth under here, getting some fairly long hairs under here. I had my 8th shot last night, so I'm now almost 4 months on T. The 27th of this month will be 4 months on T. And I think my voice is still dropping. I don't know if it has dropped a whole lot in the last couple months, but I think it is still dropping. I can sing a little bit like Johnny Cash now. It gets kind of low sometimes. Kind of low. But that's good. So I was trying to find a family practice type doctor here that has dealt with transgender people, but the ones I found on the transgender resource page of the Transgender Resource Center here in Albuquerque, they didn't really have a big selection. They had like a couple of endocrinologists maybe, and some therapists, one type or another, but they didn't really have any, you know, like listings of actual like family practice doctors, internal medicine, anything like that. So I decided, screw it, you know, I'm just going to go back to a regular family practice or well, Dr. Wong is an adult medicine doctor, which is I think it's called internal medicine over there. But he's an adult medicine doctor, and so I decided to hell with it. You know, I'll just go to a regular doctor and I'll just explain the situation to them. You know, what I'm doing with the testosterone and all that, so that they're aware of what's going on. Because they don't really need to do anything with that. I just need somebody that'll take care of all my other health needs aside from the hormone stuff, you know. But if this doctor can prescribe the testosterone for me also, that would be great, because then I wouldn't have to have a separate doctor for that. I could just have one doctor. I'll ask Dr. Wong if he can continue to prescribe that for me, which, like I said, would save me having 2 separate doctors. But we'll see, you know. I'm supposed to see him on February 5th. I guess the earliest that any of the other doctors over there could see me is in April, and I don't know that I can wait that long. You know, I need to see somebody pretty soon. So, that's all taken care of. But anyway, we're happy. We hardly ever talk about those people anymore. You know, the people up there, her mom and her sister and her brother, all that mess. Really happy to be away from them. Don't miss them. Don't miss them a bit. Don't miss them at all. Just happy to be here, and we're getting back into our regular routine. This is Maggie's first full week back at work, and everything's going great. So I guess that's it for now, and until next time, this is Chris saying peace and love to y'all, and see you later. Bye.